Hello. Welcome to Mindfully Crocheted. My name is Mara, and I thought I would do my weekend walk and talk. Today is Sunday, April 23rd, and oftentimes on Sunday I am walking home from church. It's a nice way for me to reflect and just kind of plan out my week and just see what there is to see. And anyway, today when I first started my walk, it turned out to be rainy. I had to bring my umbrella along, and I was kind of confused because, as you may have seen in the forecast for our area, today was just supposed to be cloudy. Anyway, that's fine. I'll carry my umbrella. Back in the day, I used to wear glasses. So that was before I had LASIK surgery. And I don't have perfect vision anymore. It's been more than 21 years since I had the LASIK surgery. And anyway, I would not walk in the rain because my glasses would get wet and things like that. But now it doesn't bother me. I guess I've adjusted. The Californian in me has kind of adapted to the Oregon climate. Anyway, I hope you are doing well and enjoying your weekend, whatever you're doing. On Friday and Saturday, I spent some time working on an Amigurumi of the earth. I followed a tutorial on YouTube, and when I was partway through it, I was noting, oh, the person crocheting is crocheting left-handed. She just had music playing. She didn't have any verbal audio, and so I was just following along. She had the instructions for each round of what colors you were supposed to do for how many stitches, and I was just following along, but I was doing it right-handed because I'm right-handed. And then after a while I was like, oh, this music, I had to kind of mute it. And I decided, I was like, I'm just going to check and see if she's got like each round instruction in the description box. So I think I had already completed 8 rounds of 18 rounds. And I looked down in the description and she's like, well, she didn't say it in exactly these words, but BTW, I'm left-handed. So if you're doing this right-handed, do the directions in the reverse. I was like, oh, shoot. So I realized that my earth was going to be in reverse, the mirror image of Earth. But I kept plugging away and I finished it. I think it turned out pretty cute. I added some safety eyes, some big blue safety eyes to the earth. And realistically, I wasn't expecting it to be like, oh, there's Africa, there's Australia. But to have the mix of blue and green and white, I think it's representative of Earth. And, sometimes the way things go, it feels like Earth is backwards anyway. So I'll post some pictures of it here so that you can see how it turned out. I had thought about putting a little mouth on it, a little smile, but I'm not really good at that yet. So maybe I'll try to do it. I need to look at some good instructions to see how people add a little hand-stitched smile on to the amigurumi and make it look kind of seamless. So also, if you have ideas on how to do that, feel free to put them down in the comments below. I always appreciate any feedback and ideas that you have. So for those that might be wondering, this hat that I'm wearing is a Bagaudet hat. It is her Crystals Fall Through hat, and I did make it last year. And I'm surprised that on April 23rd, I still have to wear a hat and a scarf and a rain jacket, but the rain jacket's not as much of a surprise as a heavy hat and scarf. And the scarf that I'm wearing, gosh, I made it a couple years ago. It's a more of a lacy type pattern and has an open weave, so I can't remember. I think I also found it on Ravelry. Many of the patterns that I do are free Ravelry downloads, so anytime I do remember the name of it, I will try to include the link for it in my description box. So anyway, I finished my earth, and I am still going to be working on my market bag later today. And then after that, my plans for the coming week, pardon all the traffic noise, I'm getting close to the highway on our path here. Maybe I'll have to stop, and I think I'll probably cut some of this out, so I will wait to tell you more. This highway that I'm walking near is kind of a connecting highway that actually goes all the way out to the coast of Oregon and then continues up to all the way into Portland and through the east side. I live just a little ways south of Portland itself. It's getting a little quieter now. Okay, so in an effort to do some stash busting, I am going to be grabbing all my partially used skeins of mostly acrylic type yarns, and I'm going to do a stash busting scrap blanket, and I'm going to get started on that. What I think I'm first going to do is I'm going to wind up the yarn into little mini cakes with my yarn ball winder, and then I'm going to sorry about that. Then I'm just going to use up a ball, move on to the next ball, use up a ball, and move on to the next ball. So it's not really it's going to look like a true scrap blanket, and I haven't made one of those before, and so I think it will just be nice. It'll either be a project that I give to one of my kids if they want it, or I'll donate it or something. If you were to see around my house, I do have a lot of blankets. I do like making blankets. But I think for this one, I'll either pass it along to somebody who needs it, or to one of my 3 kids that would like it. I know I've mentioned my daughter a couple of times, but she has a twin brother, and they both go to the same school. And then and they are 21. I also have a younger son who will be 19. He is still home with us, which I love having him. All of my kids are great. They are, in my opinion, of course, every mom is going to be proud of their kids, but they have goals and they're working toward them, and I love that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little walk. Sorry about the bouncing. But I think it's nice to kind of get out and see what there is to see in our little suburb here. Whatever you're up to, be it a project, spending time with family, crocheting, or some other form of art, make sure to take care of yourself. Appreciate those things and people around you, and have a blessed day. Take care. Be kind.